anything that absorbs EMF radiation. Layers of grounded metal, steel/copper/aluminum. Add some neodymium magnets on the steel sheets. Water in bottles between you and source of EMF cell towers. Wood coal also absorbs some part of radiation. In research on EMF shielding, adding coal to layer of metal reduced EMF radiation by 10-12 dBm. Depending on frequency, waves may penetrate different materials with different efficiency. Faraday cage, for example, are easily penetrated by radio frequencies, so metal sheets work better. Gang stalkers commonly use tools against TI that hospitals pass as gases, viruses, poisons. Jamming, but for this you need to know what frequencies are used against you. Not all jammers will have effect. Usually they work against specific frequencies. There are cases where FM frequencies were used to deliver V12K messages. Most jammers available are used to jam GPS/GSM/LTE/etc., leaving frequencies from 0.70 on this untouched. Spectrum analyzer may be used to register frequencies and their parameters used against you. Also, there is no reason to trust doctors or mental health specialists. There is no even single case since 1974 where at least one TI was saved by them. Usually all reports by TI that they are irradiated by electromagnetic waves are dismissed and ignored. And logic behind it, I don't feel anything, so it's impossible. By applying same logic to murder, it's as stupid as dismiss that someone being cut in half just because you don't feel a pain or it's happening somewhere else, and it's mean and impossible. There's several reasons why people near TI doesn't feel that they are irradiated. In most cases, people just don't know what it is like to being irradiated by electromagnetic waves. Even if they get small part of electromagnetic waves sent to TI, effects are weaker. Beamforming and MIMO allows to form beams of electromagnetic waves and target precisely so people in the same room as TI aren't affected. Third, there is a thing as resonance. An adult's head will resonate at a frequency between 350 and 400 MHz. Being smaller, the child's head will resonate at a higher frequency, somewhere between 600 and 850 MHz. These resonate in GGZ range frequencies. They are dying around 5G towers. Human eye may be selected as a target for such attack. It resonate also in frequencies above 1 GGZ. Thus, covering eyes with hands, for example, wouldn't help much. Waves pass through hands and most part of radiation absorbed by eye. Since each individual may have his or her own resonant frequency, a particular frequency radio wave might affect one person more than another. Aside from the question of permanent damage by absorption of too much radio wave energy, there is the issue of how much radiation it takes to temporarily modify human behavior or mental ability. It is suspected that a microwave signal modulated i.e. pulsed at the frequencies where human brain waves operate 1 to 20 Hz may affect mental processes, even if the radiation is too weak to create substantial hitting of the brain. Those frequencies and the fact that they are used against you may be registered by spectrum analyzer. Since 1974, not even single case went mental health specialists to actually help TI and register those frequencies, thus registering fact of terrorism. Instead, they deny existence of V12K, artificial telepathy, etc., even if you show them patents, and spread lies about radio sensitivity, etc. Here, registered use of modulated radio frequencies in range of 0.10 Hz. Those registered and partially shielded from EMF space. Frequencies used may change each day. Here, FM radio tuned to radio station. Other FM frequencies may reach up to 7 and higher MV. Radio sensitivity isn't some kind of illness, despite of what mental health specialists claim. It's actual remote attack on human using radio frequencies. There is no such thing as sensitivity to electromagnetic waves. You either irradiated by them or not. Patents for microwave and radio wave heating was registered in Roman 20th century. Microwave oven and Wi-Fi operate on almost same frequencies, 2.4 GGZ and 2.45 GGZ. The only difference between them are power of EM transmitter use. Also, GGZ frequencies, like in microwave, may be stopped by thin layer of metal. Radio frequencies are easily penetrate concrete walls, windows, etc., and may be used to irradiate anything conductive, metal, human, etc. Power of transceivers on cell towers may be changed remotely. For example, MATLAB and LabVIEW used in neuroscience, neurology to work with e.g. Those programs also contain additional functional, including operating with cell communications, radar systems, etc. LabVIEW have software modules that may be used to increase power of transceivers above specifications used by 3GPP and cell towers by default. On the other hand, thousands and millions of people suffering from gang stalking who was naive enough to trust the doctors died from infection or overdose. Just a coincidence. Neuroleptics antipsychotics doesn't make you feel better and doesn't help you. They are used to destroy your health and reduce lifespan by 20 years. Gang stalkers may slightly reduce insensitivity of electromagnetic tortures against you if you use pills prescribed by psychiatrists. But it's just a trick used by them so that you drink your pills. But in most cases, people report that actually felt much worse after neuroleptics antipsychotics. Also, neuroleptics are reduced cognitive abilities, thus people unable to analyze current situation and more vulnerable to suggestions by V12K and artificial telepathy.